and COVID-19 hospitalizations are at a record high.
Where to start safely?
Oh.
Whoa! Back down with what's called murder hornets, reported in the U.S. for the first time.
The Capitol Police have gone to the other steps to try to keep those secure, but it seems like they've lost the majority of the control of these steps.
Ending a grim day on Wall Street today. At one point, trading was even halted because of such a quick drop.
With toilet paper sales up more than 100% from this time last year.
Well, thank God that's over. 2020 wasn't the best year for a number of reasons, but mostly because I didn't upload anything. So, sorry about that, guys. I guess I didn't realize my channel was the glue that held the world together. Putting my narcissism aside, I decided that I'm going to take this channel in a new direction and focus on the gaming industry itself instead of playing Battlefront 2 every 3 months and then uploading a 5-minute video. So, as we head into the sequel to the year 2020, I wanted to reflect over some of the best games that got us through the year. This list is 100% objectively true and in no shape or form holds any sort of bias, so if you disagree with it, you're wrong and an idiot and I hate you. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is the direct sequel to the slash and tear Doom 2016 reboot, and boy does it feel like it. In the game, literal hell comes to Earth and it's your job to just kill everything in sight. This game is extremely satisfying if you've secretly been suppressing your psychotic impulses or just want to cut some monsters in half with a chainsaw, both of which are things I use to describe myself on the daily. Doom Eternal launched the same day as Animal Crossing on March 20th, so it definitely had some stiff competition, what with the games being almost identical in tone and gameplay. Overall, the movement mechanics are fun and the weapon variety is great, making for a memorable shooter that definitely lives up to its 2016 predecessor. Call of Duty Warzone. I mean, come on, it's Call of Duty. You knew that it was going to make the list somewhere. A new COD is almost always something to keep an eye on in the gaming industry, and the spin-off Battle Royale mode is no different. The free-to-play game launched in March and used the mechanics of 2019's Modern Warfare. What with it being COD and a Battle Royale, it quickly rose in popularity and soon became some of the internet's favorite game to hate on. Classic gamers. The success of Warzone probably means that it'll be sticking around for a few years and then just implementing some of the mechanics and gunplay from newer CODs. But I'm personally interested to see if they'll make a flat-out sequel to the mode in the future. Perhaps 2 War 2 Zone? Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout. Who could forget when Fall Guys took the gaming community by storm during the summer of 2020? Apparently everyone. Yeah, this game really fell off hard. Another free-to-play game, this Battle Royale consists of a bunch of mini-games where, in the end, one player is crowned the King Jellybean or something. I don't know, it was a PlayStation and PC exclusive, so I didn't really play it. The game gained massive hype for like a 2-week period, and then basically vanished from the face of the earth like it was the Avatar. I don't think this game is bad at all, it just struggled to stay relevant. Anyway, the contributions it made to gaming in 2020 are definitely noteworthy enough for it to appear on this list. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. I said it. I put it on the list. Flight Simulator looks incredible. Sure, maybe not as competitive or story-driven as some of the other games on this list, but it still is a sight to behold. I mean, look at this. This looks better than real life, probably. I don't know, I haven't really been to any of these places, but now why would I need to? I can just fly over Italy and eat some spaghetti or something, which I'm sure is just as good. The amount of depth and detail in this game is mind-boggling, and to exclude it from this list seems downright disrespectful to the gaming community, the world, and the Wright brothers. Anyway, in a year where travel was a difficult thing to do, Microsoft Flight Simulator almost kind of filled that gap. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Of course this game is going to make the list, it's literally the foundation of this video. This game launched in March and is already the Nintendo Switch's second highest selling game on the platform. Few games had as much cultural impact as New Horizons did. Releasing right as the lockdowns went into effect, the game exploded across the market and led to a massive Nintendo Switch drought. The game offered you to live however you wanted on an island paradise of your own making. That classic Nintendo charm, plus in-game mortgages, really gave me something to help me get through quarantine. If I had to personally define 2020 with one video game, it would probably be this one. Cyberpunk 2077. Whoa, before you start, I know. This game has Keanu Reeves in it. Cyberpunk 2077 was probably the most hyped up game ever, with it originally being announced almost a decade ago. CD Projekt Red, the studio behind The Witcher 3, aka the most awarded game ever, set out to make an impossibly immersive futuristic world that would change the video game industry forever. Well, they kinda did. The world was impossibly immersive for sure, since the game was so ambitious that most hardware couldn't even handle running it. The amount of crashes and bugs have labeled the launch of Cyberpunk as one of the worst in gaming history, and has even caused multiple class act lawsuits. That being said, when this game does work, or if you have a $5,000 gaming PC, it's incredible. The story is captivating, and the amount of depth with the dozens upon dozens of side quests is awesome. The world that CDPR built is it's breathtaking. It sucks that this game launched like this, but its pre-sale numbers and the impact it had on the industry definitely earns it a spot on this list, even if it is the worst one on here. Hades. Dude, if this game would have came out when I was like 13 and obsessed with the Percy Jackson series, I probably would have f***ing died. Hades is an incredibly fun game that revolves around the son of Hades himself, Zagreus, and his goal of escaping the underworld. The random dungeons that switch around with each new playthrough and the weapon variety and god perks gives this game almost unlimited replayability. This game is the definition of live, die, repeat. The characters are charming, the narrative is interesting, and the gameplay is freaking awesome. The amount of customization and depth put into this $25 game is astonishing, and if you have any sort of affinity for Greek mythology, Hades is an absolute must-have. Here are some other games that I'm sure are good, but I never played and/or did play and gave up on. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity, Past of Us, Lart 2, Final Fantasy Football 7 Remake, Ghost of Samurais, Ori and the Cool Looking Woods, Spider-Man 1.5, a cooler looking Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed 56, Thor, and Paper Mario and the Orgasm King. Holy shit, I almost forgot about Among Us. Among Us is the game of 2020, despite it actually being a few years old. An incredibly simple game that can be found on basically any platform, Among Us is about lies and deception, but also hard work and the integrity of your word, but also backstabbing and betrayal and flat out murder. This game took the internet by storm, and unlike Fall Guys, was able to hold on to its relevance for at least a little bit longer. The amount of depth in this game isn't anything too noteworthy, but that's not really the point. This game is about the multiplayer experience. This game had such a following that literal members of the US government streamed it on Twitch. What kind of alternate reality did we stumble into? Among Us definitely has to go down as one of the best games of the year, even if I did spike my phone into the ground and cut off numerous friendships because of it. Anyway, these are, objectively speaking, the best games of 2020. Any that I missed? Definitely not. Hey, if you agreed or disagreed with me at any point throughout this video, hit the like and subscribe button to let me know. I'll be uploading the worst games of 2020 sometime soon, hopefully. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.